quick.
Sorry, guys. I'm a little busy.
What do you do? Oh.
I'm just worried about all the fucking followers that we've gotten on TikTok, man. It's fucking crazy, dude. Our shit's blowing the fuck up, bro.
Wild child.
Fucking boogaholics out here repping the goddamn gang. Had this shit going crazy. What up, boogaholics? You crazy sons of bitches.
You're a bugaholic. You don't have a gag reflex.
What?
It's proof in the pudding.
What?
You realize that, like, the majority... I love how, like... I think our, like, woman listening is up to, like, 13%, maybe.
Hell yeah, we're reaching them women.
They're getting there.
We're getting there.
They like me on the
Whether they like
TikTok.
it or not.
Seth, I didn't like it this past time for
Yes,
saying
they
the F
did.
word. Oh, for saying the F word?
That was one.
Oh,
But the
yeah,
other
that
ones
one
on
chick.
the comments, they were all like, yeah, the girl carrying the conversation. Like, they were saying some shit.
They're like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I looked at her page and I was like, that's what makes sense why you made that comment.
Like,
Yeah, aside from her, because she ain't going to buy the fucking
follows
Patreon.
3,000 people and has 100 followers.
That bitch did like fucking. I really don't want to drag her. Can I stop talking? I was about to drag her. I looked on her TikToks and I was like, bitch.
She's the gay police.
I could drag
No. I was talking about the one that said the woman carrying the conversation. That
I
one.
could
I went
drag
on her
it. Oh,
TikTok.
I could
Okay.
drag a couple of her homies from TikTok, but I won't do it.
Dog, the one bitch had the one bitch was doing like clothing stuff and like she took her shit off and was just like, and I'm like,
You brushing crumbs off?
I'm like, what are you doing?
Brushing the crumbs off.
But boogaholics, welcome to it. You guys know this is gonna be an absolutely ruthless and aggression, fucking crazy, fucking sexual tension episode as per usual. We do have Trevor in the building. Trevor is not mic'd up on this one. Trevor will be mic'd up probably in a couple ones. We just want to give Braylon a break because Braylon, said some really funny and crazy shit last Patreon and you guys deserved it, but Braylon doesn't know how to press the play button. Apologize to the Patreon right now.
I'm so
Say you're
sorry.
fucking sorry.
I sincerely apologize.
Now, Trevor, you apologize too.
For what?
Just apologize.
Fuck you.
Okay. That's as close as I'm going to get to an apology.
That's true. But yeah, guys, welcome back to it. I want to start it off with the conversation that we had for 45 minutes. Tom Brady is actually retired. I know this is a little late news now, but it was hot news last week. Tom Brady actually retired. We are actually not going to see the person that we have been seeing our whole life play quarterback. How do we feel about this situation?
You know, it's just I know I'm sad. It's sad to see a GOAT go, but it just gives who's going to be the next top dog competing
Joe Brady.
to be that fucking GOAT.
Joe Brady. Tom Burrow. Same person.
After this, we're going to talk
Same
about Kanye
GOAT.
shit again. That shit was fun.
Oh yeah, we can grind back in on Kanye if we really
Fucking
want to.
Banye.
Banye.
I don't say
Kanye.
that word.
Huh?
I don't say the. Hold up.
It's a K. He goes, I'm a blood. I'm
Why did you do
anti-Crip. It's a fucking K. He goes,
I don't even look like a K.
It's sign language, bitch.
Oh.
This is a K in sign
I had a
language.
bitch teach me sign language. I used
this
to
is
talk
it got to
to.
be in the middle or is it
Yeah.
like this?
It's in the middle.
You want to know how you say eat shit in sign language? Because I was like, hey, how do you like say bad things in sign language then? And it's like, I don't know. It's like something like it's like
Yeah.
I knew how this was going to play out.
boom and then boom.
I
And
knew
there's something where it's I don't know. It's like you're doing something. And
I knew exactly how this was going to play out. Nick was going to say all of this shit about how fun this sign language stuff was, and then as soon as it came for the actions of the sign language, he'd have absolutely no idea how to do it.
No,
That's why as soon as he said it, I was just like,
nope. I remember.
He goes, there was one time, dude, I found out about this sign language stuff, but it was like, I want to suck your dick, and it was just like,
I used to. She taught me how to. I don't know how to fucking sign my name. I used to know how to sign it.
thank you.
Something.
Sign my name.
So it's like, how does N go? Yeah, I was right. Yeah, N-I-C-K.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, you're throwing up gang signs on Patreon. That's crazy.
they deserve it.
They deserve
They
it.
should know what I'm repping.
N-I-C-K.
Nick.
What are you looking at me for?
I was thinking really hard.
I was about to say, I was like, say
like,
something.
how do I
Say
spell it?
I wasn't
something.
actually looking at you. I was looking through you.
I thought you were looking at me as if like you were about to
She's like-
drag my ass. I was
she's
like,
like-
come at me,
No,
bitch.
I
What's
was- I
up?
was-
She
thinking.
wanted to know how to sign her name. She's like, how would I do
No,
that?
mine's like this. Yeah.
Like that?
Brael. I don't remember YNN.
Sign language got to change up, man.
He doesn't even know how to spell my name. So.
Sign language has got to
Yeah, I
change.
barely know how to spell her name. I put bitches
That shit's
down
too
for the
plain,
thing.
bro.
I just put all of our egos, our alter egos.
I feel like,
Why are you drinking that and not another IPA?
fuck, I'll drink this one.
That was a good coffee IPA. I can't even front. That was good. I'll buy that again for my personal.
You want another one?
Do you want this one? I took 2 sips out of it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't like it very much.
We
We didn't even fucking rate them.
Oh, clearly I did and Nick did because we drank the shit out of them.
I don't know. I just don't want I won't drink all of it.
I just feel like I'd be caffeinated up. I feel like, is there caffeine in this
any
bitch?
fucking caffeine in
Bro,
it.
it tastes exactly like coffee.
Yeah, that's the fucking thing. They made it with coffee beans. I was reading
Contains
it.
caffeine.
I was so weak. I said, no, it doesn't. I was reading it. It's made
Nah,
with
man.
coffee
This is
beans.
why.
It doesn't say caffeine.
I was really bothered by that.
Yo, how come
I knew it.
how come standard people just like every time they do sign language, this shit is just like.
That's how sign language is.
But then like when the people are out there like for like the Super Bowl and shit, when they're doing that shit, they're like.
Because entire sayings are different, like, movements.
Yeah.
These are just letters.
Yeah, we're doing letters. There's different, like, when I said eat shit.
So you.
Like, if you were to say, like, grandma, that's like this. Like, they do a bunch of different shit.
We just keep hitting the mic as we're doing sign language. We're just like.
It's not a speed bag guy.
Okay. How do you say I love you?
I love you is this. But,
No, that's fucking hungry.
no.
You said, nah, bitch, you're hungry.
No, bitch, that says I'm hungry.
My mic still work?
Yes.
Okay, good. I
hungry.
just punched the shit out this
Yeah, you
bitch.
did.
Oh, man, I can't wait to go home and eat tacos. Okay, I'm having tacos. Chicken tacos to be exact. That bitch is about to slay.
He said that like you were arguing with him.
I don't know what the fuck he keeps... I know what you're doing. It's a psychiatric thing.
Psychological.
Yeah, that thing too. It's because I taught him it's because when you're not comfortable with silence, you just keep talking to fill that void, and that's what he's doing right now. So I'm done talking.
You really fall for it bad.
He did the whole fucking spew, and he's like, I give up, I give up, I give up.
He said, I know what he's doing right now.
He's fucking
I know what he's doing right now, and I know why I don't appreciate it. Oh, boogaholics.
You
Holy
guys pick your
shit.
boogers and flick it.
No.
Probably 'cause you're
Remember when we
boogaholics.
first started this shit? Okay, so where's this Patreon? So we can kind of talk about that shit a little bit. Remember like how we were trying to do logos and everything, and we were trying to figure out good shit, and like there was the one of like the nose and everything.
Oh yeah, we had
but
the finger going up the nose.
We
I
didn't
just
want
wore
it to be
previously.
actual for boogers, and it was because we wanted Boogered Up to be about like getting drunk, getting boogered up.
Yeah, that would have been horrible.
It looked
Dude.
like we did cocaine.
Yeah, and then everybody was like, "Why are you guys a podcast about cocaine?" And we're like, "We're
What
not.
the fuck do you mean?
When nobody does cocaine here."
Yeah, not willingly.
Have you ever?
Yeah, I've done cocaine.
You have? What did it do to you?
So the first time I didn't really.
The first time?
Yeah, so the first time I didn't really feel anything.
I'm telling your mother.
Bro, all right.
Why did he just get so scared? He goes, "Please,
His mom doesn't even like that he smokes weed.
please
Well,
don't
no,
tell my
because
mama."
she found out that we were gonna take an 8-ball to spring break with us.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Your mama found out?
Yeah, because we had somebody who was gonna go with us, and he spilled the spiel. The
Who?
beans to his
Say
dad.
the name.
I can't.
Say the name.
I'll spill it when we go on break.
Say
But
the initials. Do I know it?
EL. So I told his dad. So he told his dad, and his dad told my mom.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, and I was like, "Dog, it was just a joke."
Wait, his?
No.
Oh.
Shut
he
up.
knows that he. I
Shut
bet
up.
He knows the initials
Shut up.
off rip.
Cop. I know your ass was about to start saying some shit too. We hear the police in this bitch right here. She goes, "Wait, oh my god,
Oh, I was right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but no. So the first time I did it, I was in Toledo at a frat party, and I had the boys with me, and they're like, "Just fucking do it. Just do it." Because I don't know why they didn't do it either. But I was just like, "All right, fuck it."
Wait, they didn't do it, but you
were the
did?
only one who did?
No,
You were a
no,
punk
stop.
bitch.
No, the one homie did do it.
So you
I
got
remember-
peer pressured into cocaine.
Well, no,
You were
he's
so easy to peer pressure.
Well, no, because he's like, I'll do it first, and if and I was like, okay, but no, I won't ever do that shit again.
You've
Nick,
done it how
every
many
time
times?
Nick goes into
Twice.
the peer pressure situation, he goes, all
First
right.
time, I didn't feel anything. The second time, I was up till 6 a.m.
What does it feel like?
I don't even know how to describe it.
Was your heart like racing?
So, I don't even know.
What did you do? Did you just sit there?
I danced.
Oh.
I think this dude's lying.
I danced till 4 a.m.
What the fuck?
Because bars are open down there till
By yourself?
4 a.m. No, with the boys. And
With the boy.
Nothing like being
And so-
high on cocaine and dancing with some dicks, dude.
no, so
That's what my cousin does.
So the people we met at the
cousin
hotel,
gay?
we all rode to the hotel with, and it
Know
was
him.
so the people we met at the hotel was all their shit, and they were like, "It's on us, one line for everybody." We're like, "Fuck it." So we all went to the bar together, and then they're buying shots for us all, and the dude didn't tell me it was a tequila shot, and I spit this shit out on the ground. I said, "You didn't tell me it was tequila," and I'm dry heaving, and he's like, "You good, bro?" I was like, "I hate tequila."
You're on coke at this point?
Yeah, with saliva drooling down my chin because I'm like, I hate tequila.
He knows how bad he looks in this situation. Could you imagine actually seeing him?
Oh, no.
I bet he's just like,
It's like the Wolf of Wall Street. No, I wasn't bad. I was just filled with energy, I guess.
Okay.
Like I was just ready to get down and like dance and shit. And,
oh, I could only imagine how that dancing was.
oh yeah, it was white.
I thought you were going to say wild.
I was expecting wild too, but
Bro,
as soon as you said white, I was like,
sell,
makes sense.
They sell Black and Milds in the bathrooms at the clubs in Florida. They have colognes, condoms, dog. I was like, yo. And
They sell Black and Milds?
dog, and they had a dude there.
Nothing
to,
like taking a deuce and smoking
Dog.
up on that wood tip, dog.
and there was a dude there to wipe your hands and hand you a towel.
Oh, yeah, I've always wanted to be a part of that. Never have seen that.
Dog, it was
Also, we need padding for this because I've cut my arm like 3 times this episode. This shit hurts.
You also nailed your head. Like,
that was
Yeah,
hilarious
can
in
we
the
get some
regular
padding
episode.
around me, please?
I don't think
I'm just gonna get that padding right there. And it's
nuts.
fucking.
It's like eye candy for the people. Then, like, what the fuck's that doing there?
What was that phase? All right, so go ahead with your cocaine story.
Yeah. So, my homies then left the club, left me at the bar because they were wanting to go get food. They were
It seems
starved.
like in this situation, they're not really your homies.
No, they are. They are because they knew I was with the same people, would be going back to the same hotel. I saw where their minds were. And I called him. I was like, where the fuck are you? And he's like, we went to 7-Eleven to get some subs.
they left you by yourself?
Hold up. You just said that you saw where their minds were at, but then you called them to ask where they were at. So you
Well, no,
didn't.
I understand where they were thinking, like, he's going to...
Now you do?
Yeah.
Not then.
Yeah, not then. I was
Okay,
just
yeah,
like,
because I'm like, they're pieces of shit.
yeah, no, I was like, where the fuck are you guys? And they're like, oh, we left. We went to go get some subs. Come
Fuck our
outside.
friend
We're
Nick.
around
We
the
want some
corner.
subs.
And I said, all right, they're around the corner. So I leave. I start walking across this busy-ass street. It was busy as fuck. I'm dodging cars. I get down and I start walking. I call them like, where you at? Like, I'm over here. And then I hear talking in the distance. And I'm like, yo. And I'm like, I hear you. And like, is that you across the street? Sure shit. I ran across the street, didn't need to. And they got subs sitting on this corner. And I'm like, damn. So I had to weave and dodge and duck these fucking cars again, dude. I wasn't paying attention. I just ran out in the middle. And it was a shit show.
I think out of the whole situation for that, of how you didn't die, that has to, hands down, probably be the
Yeah.
scariest.
I
'cause-
think Nick's stories as a collective probably equal out to me meeting the mob. Like, I really do.
Like, I have
Like,
crazy stories.
you
all of his stories together, though.
you fall into rivers, I just don't understand.
But all of his stories aren't even like, oh my god, what? They're just kind of like, dumb? You're dumb? You're dumb? Why?
Oh, dude. I don't know.
Her situation, you couldn't say why. You couldn't say how. You just were like, what?
I remember
Yours
getting-
are like, what?
I got into the Uber, and I got the Aux, Enrique Iglesias, and Pitbull. Maybe I like it. The Jersey Shore fist bump
That
song.
song's good.
Hell yeah. I was like, fuck yeah, we like it. I was like, turn it up.
The way you move on the floor.
Oh, I know the song. I
The
just
song's
I'm not
a
a fan
party
of it.
banger.
For frat white dudes.
No, for anybody of all ages.
He's
and
Latin.
Doesn't mean he made it for fucking Latin people. Made it for white people.
Enrique Iglesias is Mexican, and Pitbull is what? Not white.
No, they're from Spain, I thought. The
don't know.
Iglesias?
I don't know. But they're not.
You sounded pretty confident on that first take before you just found out that you were wrong.
Yeah, I was kind
He goes,
of stunned.
Enrique Iglesias is Mexican.
He
No?
might be, but I thought he was from Spain.
I don't know.
Fact check right now, Tech.
I could be very wrong.
Fuck. Maybe I'm very wrong.
Prove her wrong. Prove her wrong, Nick. I want you to be right on this one.
Me
Because
too.
you're usually wrong. I want you to be right.
I know. Normally I'm wrong.
Hit me with the Mexican. Mexican. Come on. Mexican.
Madrid, Spain.
That's Spain.
You know, I had confidence in you.
Cheapo Americano. I'm cheap Americano.
Fucking A, Nick.
You're just a white Americano. That's what you
All right. Chill with all that.
Don't you love it when Nick is tired of the conversation right there? It just hits that next level. He just goes, all right. Next doc.
Let's talk Kanye.
Fuck yes, dude. Kanye off the walls. Kim's Badussy has probably got to be the cleanest Badussy ever.
Can we talk about Pete Davidson swinging all these gorgeous ass women though?
It's bullshit.
Like
It just shows you can look
if
like
you have money
death
and you're funny.
and look like death. You can be with anybody. Yeah.
I
He's not that bad looking of a guy.
Thank you. I was just about
He's
to.
not.
He's not
Pete
that bad
Davidson
looking of a guy.
has style that trendy celebrities like.
Mm-hmm.
Of the trash sometimes, hippie sometimes, like not hippie, but hipster kind of deal, kind of look. He has good style, and
But he's humble. Like
dude is humble.
Yeah.
Dude is mad kind. I'm assuming mad kind, but at the same time can make you fucking laugh about anything.
He's hilarious.
And the best part is, it's like, I'm sure at home, like if he's literally, I don't know, I'm sure he's living with Kim and they're probably just doing that
He lives
shit.
with his mom.
Yeah, he lives with his mom.
He still does?
You didn't know
He
that?
bought a house for his mom.
No.
right?
I didn't
And
know
then
if he
lives
still
in the
did that.
basement. Yeah.
I figured that it was I figured with the Kim thing, they might have moved in or something. I don't know.
No, it's too soon still.
Yeah.
Especially
I
all
don't
this-
know how celebrity relationships
all
work.
this
I figured like you moved in literally on the same day and are like, fuck it, if we're
Well,
going to
that's
try it, we're going
where-
to try it all.
Well, that's where it comes back to my take on the regular episode. He actually likes Kim and wants to fucking get to know her, and like he's not gonna rush it all just because for the PR.
What do you think happens in this relationship though? Do you think it goes, it can either go one or two ways.
I honestly think it's gonna go good.
Hold up. Pete gets corrupted by Kim's life and by Kim's style, by Kim being on TV all the time, doing this, like keeping up with Kardashians, all this shit, the glamour, the fame, this and that. Or Kim's gonna humble herself so much to where she's gonna take herself out of the fucking situation, like you said with what's her face with Travis.
Yeah.
And Kim's trying to find an out to actually have a good relationship with a dude, and
Like a
Pete,
real life.
and
Well, and
Pete
look,
humbles
they're not in
her.
the media like that either.
No.
They're very out of the media too. Besides when he proposed.
You know what? With this conversation, I kind of like it, but at the same time, you know, this is Patreon, so I'm going to take some wild takes. I think Kanye may be right.
About what?
I think Kanye is pissed off that Pete was slandering on his hoe. He's nutting up inside of her, and he just doesn't like it.
No,
He's
he
like,
does
dude,
not.
that's my baby
They've
mama.
had-
That's
What ex likes that?
They've had what are them fucking givers? They have babies for you.
Baby mama?
No. You
who
pay
was
somebody-
wrong in the relationship.
You pay somebody
Kanye
to have
and
your
Kim.
baby.
Why?
They came out and said he was really manipulative and that she was like trying to keep him under wraps when he was having his manic episodes. But he would go crazy and he was coming out and saying really out of pocket shit all the time.
Devil's advocate, Patreon. What if it wasn't really her? What if it was her mother and it was her and they were trying to hide it because of the slashback that they could have on themselves?
You think
And
Kate?
Well,
that's
what
why
they were doing.
But that's
Double-
why Kim was doing that.
double-
So instead of getting the mental health that he needed and to really get the attention that he really needed right away, he had to keep fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting to open up until he actually was able to be seen. And now he looks like a crazy mega fucking dude that's going all over the place. And Kim is now, the spotlight's so on him because he's trying so hard to seek for help while they're trying to keep him back because they want him to be a normal, uptight Kanye, the Kanye that we all thought Kanye was. Kanye is seeking for help, and now he's like, oh my god, now I finally fucking getting it, and you guys can't do anything about it because it's so far gone.
I got you right here. Double devil's advocate.
Hit me with it.
What if Caitlyn Jenner and the mom fuck still?
Nothing like having a great take and then
Crazy.
Nick just saying some
She's
dumb,
engaged.
stupid shit.
Oh,
What do you got to say about my stuff? Because this dude's just... That was a serious take, Nick. Why do you got to slander my shit with your stupidity?
So I wanted to say, but you kept interrupting me.
The only thing that doesn't add up with that, because I can see where you're going with it, but the thing that doesn't add up to me is that he's literally going insane in front of
slandering
the world.
Pete too. If he's asking for help, why would he be slandering Pete too? Pete's never said a fucking word to the dude.
Okay, but I can get you with defense on this. It's because nobody was listening when he was barely doing it. Because he was getting told by the Kardashians to shut his fucking mouth and to stay the way he was. Because if it was going to be negative, then it would go bad on them. Because then they had to ride with Kanye. Because Kanye is who Kanye is still. You can't just say, Kanye, shut up and sit down and be quiet like Lamar Odom.
He's never shut up and sit down.
That's what I'm saying. You can't tell him to shut up and sit down. So when he's doing this crazy stuff and you're trying to just minimize it, instead of telling him to shut up and sit down like Mar and like fucking what's that dude on the show? He can be crazy white dude, whatever, because what is it? Scott. Yeah, Scott.
Oh.
Because he's a crazy white dude, this and that, but he played the role of that on the TV show. This is Kanye West. He had a completely different. Everybody fucking knew him before the whole Kim thing. It didn't fucking matter for that. But for him to go crazy and landish, you can't just. The Kardashians couldn't just split off of him like that. Unless they full blown like you're getting a divorce, because they also had a marriage that was still a thing. They were still working on it.
It's a divorce.
Devil's advocate. I think that they might have actually been trying to say, Kanye, shut the fuck up and play the role. And I think that was more her mom than Kim. But I think that Kim is also ran by her mom.
I mean, that's not
what
a
do you
bad
think?
take.
Well, Kanye never stopped being Kanye.
But Kanye got worse mentally, and we all saw it.
He's always been like that.
But no, he got worse mentally because he had to keep reaching out. He had to keep doing these landers fucking crazy stuff until it came a line for him.
Yeah,
this
but
is
you know it. But you know a line between right and wrong and what you're doing, because he's not diagnosed to be insane.
He's a grown man.
But does he? Does he?
He's a grown man.
As a man, then I don't know.
Well, there's a lot of grown men that don't know right from wrong because they're mentally insane.
Then go get help.
That's what he was trying to do the whole time.
He could have. He's a grown man.
Again, a take.
Well, I'm confused what your take is.
No, I'm saying my take.
You have a new take.
No. This is my take. That's my take. I'm saying this is a take. This is me being that person to have a conversation about. To dive in, to say you can dive more on your side and I can dive on a different side to see how people think about this. That's what I try and do with Devil's Advocate. I don't just want to see what you say and I'm going to be like, well, what about this? What about Z or ZYX instead of XYZ?
I still haven't seen Kim's porn tape.
What?
Yeah, and
I've seen both of them multiple times.
There's both. There's two.
Yeah, two different sides of it, or two different ways. And the second one, Ray J's just sitting there like, "Oh man, I'm about to eat that. I'm about to beat the shit on these chinks, dude. Oh yeah, dude, I'm about to fuck it up." And he's just sitting there, and he's like, "Oh yeah, fucking take it. And she's, oh yeah. And it's so bad because she has such a nice ass, and you would expect such a great fucking video, and instead she's laying on her fucking stomach, legs closed in, and he's just fucking her ass without no bounce, no nothing. He's just like pushing it into a pillow, and I'm like, at least I know that's Kim's ass, so I can kind of think about that. But I'm like, nothing like seeing just a huge black schlong just slamming on a pillow because her ass ain't bouncing, nothing's happening. It's not crushing it on that shit. The only thing that you want to do is you want to just...
missed out on anything then. It just seems like I've missed out on some fucking schlong hitting a pillow.
You missed out on just the simple fact of Kim K being naked. That's what you're missing out on.
You see like her titties and everything?
Yep.
Like actual titties?
Yep.
Do you see her badussy?
Yeah, you see everything. I seen her butthole. Nice butthole.
Wow. That's fucking crazy. I need to...
Back to the Kanye thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that the dude is... It's a take. I really don't think that. I think that Kanye flat out has just gone crazy.
Yeah.
I think he's going crazy, and I think he's jealous because she's trying to get out of the limelight after she's been in the limelight. And I think that my real take is that Kanye is more pissed off that he believes he made them who they really are. Right. And then she's trying to get out of the game now with this TV show to be a comfortable, normal life with Pete. And Pete has been slandering him so much that they ended up finding this relationship, not because of that, but just in general. So now he already has the person that's been talking shit, and now he's got his ex, and now all this is happening to where Kanye can't do it, and Kanye can't come to the birthday party and shit. Kanye looks like an unfit father. Kanye looks like he's mentally unstable to be a part of their lives.
Well, anything that deals with a lot, I mean, I get a lot of divorces and shit are messy, but I'm sure it adds a whole different messy to it when you add fame, fortune, and cameras and paparazzi.
You can't do anything
too.
without being seen.
Ooh, I don't know.
But even in a normal divorce, like the things he's posting are just like.
What was the photo? What was the original photo of him holding the thing? What did it say? Was that the Donda 2 thing, or was that something else?
Huh?
Yeah, I don't.
Him standing there with the thing.
Oh, he posted, "This account is mine. It's not hacked," because everyone was like, "Did Kanye's account get hacked?"
That's literally what that says.
That's why he's literally going a little. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
He was just trying to prove that he wasn't hacked and that it was him posting.
I haven't. Honestly, the only thing that I haven't done, and I'll do it right now just out of pure reaction of it, the only thing I haven't done in the whole reaction is see his Instagram.
I think his publicist has deleted a lot of things, but he does have shit up still. I think the Cuddy post is still up.
Yeah.
I saw it last night.
Yeah, I don't know. I like my take more. I just think Kim just wants to actually be done.
Stuff?
Yeah.
What?
Okay. Hold on.
Read it.
9 hours ago, I've learned that using all caps makes people feel like I'm screaming at them. I'm working on my communication. I can benefit from a team of creative professionals, organizers, and mobilizers, and community leaders. Thanks, everybody, for supporting me. I know sharing screenshots was jarring and came off as harassing Kim. I take accountability. I'm still learning in real time. I don't have all the answers. To be a good leader is to be a good listener. And it's a photo of him looking at the clouds.
The picture of Kim.
Yeah, but just wait. Let me stop. I'm gonna read. I'm reading it all. I'm going from the last one up. Hold on.
He deleted all his stuff. He has 3 posts.
Mm-hmm. There's 3 posts. This was 9 hours ago. 2 million likes. So now there's this one 7 hours ago. 600,000 likes.
Read the caption first.
Okay. Sent to me from my cousin Dre, written by Frida Bailey, who worked for Adidas. This is the way. Lead with love. The beauty only can summon openness to learn, plus create intelligence from highest self and frustration, ego, distraction,
provocation.
I was like providence, but that's not provocation. Souls are exhausted right now. They crave soulful leaders, lovers, visionary. Okay, honestly, I'm not going to read the rest of this. This is basically just like, yo, be good, like mentally be strong, blah, blah, blah. Just trying to, be blessed and, that kind of shit.
Right.
And now we have 2 hours ago.
This is so funny.
900,000 likes. This is the photo.
The caption is hilarious.
It's vision. Oh, in all caps. Vision. Oh, sorry. All caps is back for the people. That's all cap.
What? Word up, Kanye. That's what?
This one underneath of it says Kanye doing things. That's the page.
I don't know. I like my take more. I think Kim's just fed up with being with all the media and shit, and sees how happy her sister is with Travis Barker, just having a adventureful and like dope life, like just staying behind the scenes, really.
And I think
that's
a lot
Chloe,
of the
ain't
time,
it? Chloe's engaged to him, yeah.
And I think a lot of the time, like Kim was trying to like dig Kanye back out of his messes that he would create, because he's gotten in a lot of fights on Twitter and everything else, and she was always there to defend him, and I'm like,
back him up.
She was probably embarrassed after however many years, and now she's like, fuck that, like I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, dealing with the Lamar divorce, dealing with all the craziness, and then seeing Travis finally happy with Jenner. Was it not Kate?
Courtney,
who is
or
it?
Khloe Kardashian.
I don't know who the fuck
Travis
they
Scott's
are.
with Kylie Jenner.
Yeah. Travis Barker is with
Khloe Kardashian.
Yes. Seeing that one out of all of it, that one is kind of like fun and normal. Mm-hmm. You're still in the limelight, but you're not in the drama. You're not in the bullshit.
In the light
There's
at
no
all.
problem.
I haven't seen anything of them at all.
Well, I just see photos of them and shit. Like the paparazzi.
It's like all happy stuff.
Yeah,
on
like,
his like social media, he posts her everywhere.
Well, I'm saying like paparazzi and shit like that and all that fun stuff. But like, seriously, like what the fuck? Like what? Why can't she have that? So maybe this is what she's going to. I like your take a lot, and that's why I said, like, honestly, what do we think will happen? Do we think that the Kardashians are going to corrupt Pete Davidson? Or do you think Pete Davidson is going to be her escape to more normalcy?
I think Pete's going to be her escape, because you got to remember, Pete still lives at home with his mom. His mom's going to always fucking humble him every time he has to go back home.
I think it's I think it's hard. I was like, what are you doing, bro? I think it's hard, especially for somebody like that, to go to somebody who has had so much success as a comedian to change a comedian like that. Because comedians are different people. Comedians aren't just celebrities.
Probably what draws her to him, maybe, is because he's so real.
And different.
Yeah. And
all the people she's been around are like people who have been molded by the media. And
that's probably the best way you put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, really it is. That's honestly, that just hit hammer on nail right there. Is that guy has his own freedom of speech, thought process, and everything else, and he finds humor in everything.
Yeah.
And like he makes jokes, like, and he says funny things. Like what's something funny Kanye has said that has not been like disrespectful?
I was about to say slavery was a choice.
You know, or like a wild takes, you know, like a genuine joke and made people laugh, like, you know.
Can you believe it? She hasn't used the Pope.
No, what was that verse? Bleaching assholes. That was funny.
I mean, Kanye's funny, but in a different way. It's almost like funny because you're making fun of him. Because you're almost like, is he being for real? Like, what the fuck?
I'm very excited for next week that I didn't know this dropped. That dropped on the 22nd. So this is Monday. Then tomorrow, actually tonight, when you guys listen to this, tonight at midnight, the new album drops.
Yep.
Tuesday, take time if you can. If you listen to Kanye, honestly, if you don't even listen to it, because I don't listen to Kanye, listen to the album just to see. What, is he wrong? Did he announce it wrong the whole time, or are you shaking your head at something else?
The 22nd is a Tuesday.
Yeah,
bitch, we record on Tuesdays.
So Patreon, this will drop on Monday.
That's what I'm saying. It'll drop on Monday, and then
Monday
tonight
at midnight. So midnight would be Tuesday. Then is when Donda would drop.
Let's get together here. There's a 24-hour clock. You see, that's what we're saying here. It drops at midnight on Monday night to go into Tuesday. So I'm saying
you're talking Patreon. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
there we go. There we go. We're back on it now. Okay. Even if you don't listen to Kanye, because I don't listen to Kanye at all, listen to it.
I'm going to
listen to it and see if anything problematic, or don't, and just pay attention on social media, because I'm sure everybody else is going to pick it apart.
Yeah. I don't know. Kanye just acting wild, bro.
Let's transition to something else that's problematic.
Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about it.
He said some videos resurfaced of him saying the N-word.
Ooh.
But he was saying it in an educational way, or out of quotes. He wasn't saying it just to say it.
The only thing that I know of, again, this is all what we know, not facts. This is what we know as of now. We have to fucking say that now.
Yeah, before
and you can pick apart our video on Patreon, Boogerholics. I know you guys won't do that shit, but if somebody wants to come into the Boogerholic territory and do some bullshit and stir up some shit, then that is what it is. Everything was educational, like you said, that I saw. And the only thing that he didn't say that was educational was the Planet of the Apes take.
Oh, yeah.
When he went to
Africa.
He went to Africa to watch the premiere of Planet of the Apes. And he said, like 12 years ago, he said, I literally walked into Planet of the Apes. I went to Africa to watch Planet of the Apes. Yeah. That's literally what he said. And then immediately after that, people were laughing. They're like, "Oh shit!" And he goes, that was pretty racist. That was a racist comment." He said, and I quote, "That was a racist comment." He knew that it was a racist comment right away. Again,
this is just what we know.
And again for what I'm about to say, he said it was a racist comment. He knew it was a racist comment. At that time, 12 years ago, 13 years ago,
it was funny.
We were not woke.
PC.
We were not crazy canceling. We were not doing that kind of stuff. You can get away with a lot, especially as comedians. I'm not surpassing the fact that you can say that shit, but I'm saying
everybody was a social justice warrior.
If we were to go back on backlogs for every single person in America, nobody's safe.
When did he say this?
The Planet of the Apes comment, that was like 12 years ago. It was like 12 years ago with two other people in an interview.
Spotify's moved like 75.
It was like 70 of his episodes.
75 episodes off of that platform.
And honestly, dude works his fucking ass off, and literally nobody has anything bad to say about him as a person except for the people that have listened to a split second of him saying that stuff.
A Facebook clip or fucking TikTok.
Clearly, we don't know Joe Rogan. Clearly, everybody else has talked about this, and everybody else has their own statements of this.
Yeah, and everybody else seems to know what the fuck's going on behind closed doors and everything.
If you went back 12 years on me, I'm in trouble. You go back 12 years on him, you're in trouble. Him, trouble. I'm sure her, trouble. I'm sure everybody, trouble. Whether it was you saying the N-word, whether it was you saying the F-word, whether it was you saying something problematic and something disrespectful on social media or in person, you said it. Everybody has said something stupid, especially back in the day when you could just fly that shit. If Modern Warfare 2 clips came out,
yeah,
what everybody said in the chat, everybody's screwed.
Yeah.
You're done. You know you said some fucked up, problematic shit to the person that just sniped you and quick scoped you with a 360 from Rust. Because they just disrespected your family and everybody else. And that's one of the reasons why we posted this last week. Because I wanted to make sure that Tech really implicated on that for the cancel culture purpose of it, to educate people and don't cancel. He made a statement. He as soon as this happened, he made a statement that said that he regrets saying it. He regretted saying it. He said he doesn't like everything else was out of context. Was with context with everything. There was quotes. There was this. There was that. Blah blah blah. He's basically said that he knew he was in the wrong and he apologizes for it. He said that day was going to come. And I forgot who the fuck said it. Somebody said he was talking to Joe. And he said, Joe, how do you feel that this shit actually just came out? Oh, it was Akash. He just went on Rogan the day after, or the next episode he had of him being called out for all that shit. Akash was on there. And Akash basically asked him, he's like, yo, how do you feel the fact that this is out? You knew this has been out for 12 years. He goes, honestly, it's a relief. He goes, for 12 years, I've been scared that they were going to bring this up and this and that because I know it was a fucked up thing that I said, and I wasn't going to delete it and backpedal on it because that makes me look worse. He's like, but I'm glad it's off my shoulders now and people can talk about it. People can have conversation whether you want to cancel him, whether you don't want to cancel him.
Right.
People can pick apart who you think he is.
I don't know.
I don't know if he's a racist. I don't know if he's not. We don't know the people. We don't know the guy.
Morgan Wallen said the N-word, and look at he made a song with Lil Durk.
That Planet of the Apes comment was a little more than saying the N-word.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was wrong. It was a wrong comment. It was rough. It was extremely rough. He blatantly said that all people in America are apes.
Africa.
What did I say?
America.
Oh, America? Oh, Africa. Sorry, because he was in Africa for it. And then also on that same in that same interview, he also went to say that a movie theater full of black people. How people always bitch and moan about how black people talk all the time, this and that, whatever. He said that was the best experience he's ever had watching a movie because everybody made that movie more alive because everybody was talking, having a great time with everything, this and that. He said it was amazing. He said even babies were in there and he didn't mind about it. I'm not sitting here to defend Joe Rogan.
Right.
The comment he made was trash.
Terrible.
I guess my take is like, as a white person, not even to be super PC about it, but I don't know if I should have an opinion on it.
Say it. It's Patreon. We're gonna have a conversation.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I don't know if I have a
okay.
right to really be mad or upset about it. Like, I'm just gonna be indifferent and.
But you can have a conversation and a piece on it to say how you feel about people backlogging people. Like John Gruden. What happened with John Gruden when he wasn't even the coach?
He was just a reporter for ESPN.
Granted, the statement that he said was fucked up. The Michelin Man tires about the player. That was fucked up. We all know it was fucked up. Mm-hmm. But if he was the only one that got searched. If you went back and looked at the emails from 12 years ago or 9 years ago, whatever it was.
From all the coaches, I'm sure there's some bad shit.
Everybody's in trouble. If you backlog everybody's in trouble. Granted, he gets 11 million views a day on Spotify and everything else.
That's like 100 million a month.
He makes over $100 million a month.
From Spotify.
On just his podcast. Like, the dude's pretty up there. But at the same time, you know who else is up there that has said some pretty problematic shit? The President of the United States.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's videos of him saying the
no
N-word.
one likes him anyway.
Well, I'm saying he's at the spot. Apparently enough people liked him when it was election time.
People just liked him more than they liked Trump.
Which is crazy.
Oh, we get that. That's where we're just picking apart every conversation.
No one really likes Joe Biden.
Well, I liked him because I thought I was going to get free fucking college. Shit, I wanted my party to get paid off. No, he said
Biden was lying the whole time.
Well, I didn't know
lied about all of his campaign.
Yeah Bernie would have done it.
Shout out to Bernster.
I love Bernie.
But no, okay. You said you can't have a take on it.
I just feel
But have a take on it.
Okay. I don't agree with what he said. I think it's really fucked up. And I think comparing that, I mean, you had a rough pass, yes.
Yes.
But comparing that to everybody's bad, no fucking way. No fucking way. Like, no. That's bad. But that's up to the people who have a right to be offended to have an opinion on. Yeah. And I'm kind of done, like, being that, like, white savior in those situations. Like, that's not my place. It's
exhausting.
It's not my place.
Yeah.
If I'm around someone who's saying something fucked up, yeah, I'm going to tell you to stop. You know that.
Right.
But I'm not going to police. You know that, personally. But I'm not going to police what people say in the past. That's not my.
Right. Because it's already said.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know when it came to the clip because there was a collage of him saying the N-word. Somebody made a collage of him saying the N-word. And I don't know if that was a year ago he said it. Even if because I don't even think you should be saying it if you're saying in context of it. You can say blah, 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 N-word, blah, blah, blah. So you don't have to say that word.
Right.
And I know that, I don't think that if it was a year ago, maybe we're talking at a different point. Maybe we're not. Because maybe he's learned in the year.
Right.
But if the collage part kind of distasted me, but I don't know if all of that was context. I don't know if all of that was in the description of like reading something, blah, 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 this, that, N-word, like saying the N-word. If it wasn't his own words, him saying it, so him calling somebody that, him being derogatory with it, then there's a conversation. But if it was, then, then there's a completely different take on this. There's like, yo, you've said... I don't think that him saying it back in the day makes him bona fide racist. Depends on the terming of it back in the day.
Context.
Because back in the day was a different day than today. That's my take on it. I don't like. It could be a bad take. Because I think education is more important than canceling.
I see where you're coming from. Just like how comedians used to do blackface. Like now, a lot of them are like.
There's a lot of people that were celebrities that have done blackface.
Yeah, like that tattoo artist, Oliver Peck. Mm-hmm. He did blackface, and he got fucking dragged.
Oh God, that's Pornhub. Don't do that.
This guy, what is he doing on Pornhub?
Oh, that video that we were watching of the balls coming out of the butthole.
Jeez, yeah, this man during a break was showing us fucking
Ted Danson,
fucking Bonnie.
Tom Hanks.
Fucking Rotten.
What has said racist things or blackface?
Blackface. This is all blackface.
I thought Jimmy Fallon did it.
Tyra Banks made people do blackface on the show.
I remember that. Tyra Banks is fucked up, though.
Paula Deen. Beyonce.
She's black.
I don't know why.
So is Tyra Banks.
But no, blackface. She made people do blackface.
Yeah.
This is actually a photo of Beyonce dressed as blackface, but she was dressed as an African queen, but she's, I don't know.
People are mad about that because she's mixed.
Who the fuck is this? Orange is New Black, Crazy Eyes. They said that she was doing blackface on the character. Shane Dawson, the YouTuber.
He's horrible.
Yeah. Kylie Jenner.
People are just saying that because she cultural appropriates.
Oh,
you're getting into.
See, the list goes on.
You're getting into the blackface stuff where the women nowadays, Kim Kardashian, all of them, they say they're trying to look black. That's where you're getting.
Jimmy Kimmel in 2020.
Did I just say that?
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel did
it. Yeah.
I mean, we could talk about the fucking movie. Iron Man. What's his name? Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. Literally. Tropic Thunder, the whole movie, portrayed himself as a black guy in the movie. Do you not remember that?
No, I haven't seen that movie in years.
Oh, he literally, because there was a black actor at the movie,
Jack Black,
at the set.
Right?
Yeah, where he was like a cokehead. And he was portraying himself as blackface. I had no idea who that person was as an actor. I had no idea he was white in general. Like, it was kind of like what the fuck at the end of it. Because he said something about like, our people to an actual black guy. And he was like, our people? Because he was portraying himself in the movie, and the actual black guy was like, "What the fuck are you saying?" So, I mean, there's a lot of people that have done really problematic shit.
Right.
The people that you idolize have probably done problematic shit.
I'm just like...
Not giving him a pass. This is not giving this guy a pass. Like I'm saying, this is all what we know right now, and the takes are wild. Some of them are flat down the line. I think that if it was in a fucked up situation, you need to take actions on that. Something needs to be done. But if it was in the context, if it was 12 years ago reading a scripture, like there was a mayor that just went for mayor. He read something and it said, we don't need any dumb N-word mayors in this N-word town or something like that. Something crazy. But he said before the media got a hold of it and clipped it from blank to blank, before it, he said, and I quote, and it was in court. So in court, you can't just, you have to be blatant with court. You have to put it in the context so then the people can write it down so it's all in the court scripts. So, but they took that and then they made him be like, oh, this dude's racist. You can't vote for him.
Huh.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, wow.
That's crazy. I just seen this TikTok of a fucking judge and a attorney fighting. It was so funny, like fist fighting.
Oh, what the fuck?
I was like, yo, I want to be at that fucking courtroom.
He's the comedic relief.
Right. But no,
Again? There goes my knuckle.
There goes my knuckle. I'm not defending him because I don't know it all, clearly. But in a conversation piece, some takes might seem that I'm backing up. Some takes might seem that I want him canceled.
The world may never know.
I don't. Now on the reality of it, you can't cancel him. It doesn't matter what you do.
No.
He's got the biggest.
He's got too many people backing him.
He's got the biggest podcast in the fucking world. He's one of the biggest fucking faces. He's a household name. If you take him off that market, he's still going to do something, just like what Morgan Wallen did. Morgan Wallen was taken off of all streaming services, and somehow his numbers tripled. I don't know how the fuck it happened. And now he's back on all the fucking streaming platforms.
I didn't even know he got taken off.
Yeah.
They took him off immediately as soon as that. Everybody just, he was gone. He was wiped off the fucking face of the earth. I swear to God, I thought Morgan Wallen was never going to be seen again. And then like fucking 5 months later, 6 months later, I'm like.
He's got that song with Lil Durk.
He came out with no. I was like, he came out with a new album and it's like #1 in country and like #1 in platforms and shit. And I was like, what the fuck happened? How did this happen? I was like, I thought we took him off.
Money.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, I just don't like, if you're going to be mad at somebody for it, stay mad at them. Like, don't let it just pass. Like, how, like, you're mad, and then it just passes, and then it's done with.
Look what happened with Chris Rock. Not Chris Rock. Chris Brown. When he beat Rihanna.
People are still very mad about that.
Isn't he under some shit right now?
He is, yeah.
What happened? What did he do? I didn't see it.
Drugged and raped a girl at a hotel.
Yeah, he's in some
What?
Shit. I think it's alleged still, but.
Allegedly.
Yeah. He's going through like court shit.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, he has a history of it. I mean, shit.
My man got the fucking
But I mean, look what happened. Like,
how long? His career really tanked.
How long did it take? How long did it take for people to be like, all right, Chris Brown, back at it? Chris Brown still made music and still was making money and doing everything else he needed to do.
Yeah, but there's a certain demographic of people who don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That will still buy into that shit.
You got a point.
It's like I still like Travis Scott.
But that's a little different.
Well, my take with Chris Brown is also different than Joe Rogan. It wasn't racism. It was beating a chick. Morgan Wallen is about as individual as you can get. No, about as individual as you can get with Joe Rogan in this situation about racism. But it's in the music industry, and Morgan Wallen then blew up. He tripled his numbers, and then he made a song with
Lil Durk.
And it blew the fuck up.
Oh yeah, that song's huge right now.
It's still currently blowing up.
Yeah.
So it's like, and that's another part for cancel culture. Is like, I think that Morgan. I
think the difference between the two is that Morgan Wallen was talking to a fucking friend and said the N-word, whereas you have this quote from someone who is blatantly fucking hateful. That quote is hateful.
That quote is fucked up. Yeah. No, I'm not.
So
I can't.
I'm not saying you're defending it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's the distinction.
No, I don't think anybody can really defend.
I don't even think you compare the two because. I mean, yeah, Morgan Wallen said a word he probably shouldn't have fucking said. But then you have this quote that's just gross.
I want to know when it comes to the Joe Rogan aspect of this conversation, to have this talk, are we talking more on the atmosphere of him saying the N-word or what he said about that interview? I think the interview, what can we really what is the real situation for it?
I think it's, I don't know.
I know there's both on there because he's under fire for both. But what really is it both of them? Is it just the Planet of the Apes one, or is it him saying the N-word?
I think it's the N-word.
Because
what people are mad about.
I bet you it's more about the N-word. Because I bet people would listen to that first take and wouldn't even understand it.
Is he saying it with a hard R?
Yeah. All of it's a hard R.
Oh.
That's why I'm like, they're probably...
There's like a 30-second, I saw it on Twitter, there's like a 30-second collage of him literally saying the hard R. Just hard R, hard R, hard R, hard R, hard R, hard R, hard R. And I'm like, God damn, Joe. You said that a lot, didn't you, Bobby?
Yeah, he said that a lot back in the day.
But I don't know if that was, and that's why I can't clip them apart. There's a couple that look like it's on the new set. I don't know how long he's been on the new set, but it looks like it's been there for a minute.
The other thing that kind of gets me is that, like, yes, comedians in the past have said a lot of, like, fucked up shit. But there's, like, also a distinction between, like, you in high school as a fucking 16-year-old kid who said some fucked up shit versus a guy who's literally profiting off of at the expense of an entire demographic of people.
Right. And not even only that, but besides the podcasting, he's one of the biggest faces in an industry in UFC.
Yeah. And it's like
UFC took him off the card. You told me that. UFC took him off the next card.
UFC Saturday. UFC's like 271 or something.
UFC's trying to just save face. But...
Yeah. 100%. He'll be back.
Oh yeah. But I
well,
get
a lot of the
why...
fighters are backing him.
There's a lot. That's one of the craziest parts about this whole thing is that a lot of people, and it's like you always get the support of the people. They're like, "Oh no, he's not racist. This and that." So many fucking people are going out. Like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson said it. Literally was backing up Joe Rogan. So many people that are huge are not people you wouldn't expect are backing him up.
That's another thing that irritates me about cancel culture too, is that like the white people, like the huge group of white people, the white saviors, are what created cancel culture. Because the black community, I don't think is really saying, "Oh, fuck him," like this, and that. They're more like, "Yo, that was fucked up. What's wrong with you?" Like their feelings are hurt. That's not okay. Like to listen to that and hear that about, I can't imagine being a black person hearing shit like that. No, like that would literally make you like fucking ill. Like, can you really think about that? But the white saviors and the like white people who talk over all those black voices are the ones who are really stirring up the pot and like going fucking crazy and like they're the ones speaking over the people who actually have a voice, like should have the voice.
The women on The View.
I think
literally. Literally.
Yeah. Well, I think also with that, and this is my take, clearly I can't speak for these people. But I think for that, it's more they're hearing this, and they might even hear it as not in a hateful tone, because I don't think any of them was a hateful thing, besides the Planet of the Apes one was a hateful statement.
That was very hateful.
I don't know for the 30-second collage if any of that was hateful, but for them to hear that, they might just be like, oh, that was fucking disgusting. I'm just not going to listen to that.
Exactly.
It could have been totally off a quote of a context of something that somebody said to somebody, but he just flat out said it instead of like saying the N-word, or just say N-word, and either like, fuck, I'm not going to listen to that. But as soon as you get the white saviors that hear that, they're like, time to bring the boys together. We got to get this. We got to get this guy down.
They have a savior complex. Like they're guilty about X, Y, and Z.
Speak on that. What do you mean?
White guilt. It's the white guilt. Like white people feel like they have to go above and beyond and be the voice for black people when that's not what they're asking for. They're just asking for support. They don't need you to jump on top of things and be a psychopath. You know what I mean? They have their own voice. They want to say what they want to say, but then all of these other people shut them up and jump on top. And I'm not speaking for every black person. I'm sure a lot of black people are fucking pissed at Joe Rogan. But like, I don't think, I think it's the white savior complex. That's really what cancel culture is.
Right. They just kind of need to stay the fuck out of it.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. And I can't say I'm not guilty of that. In the past, I was one of those people. But like, I've just come to the point where I'm like, that's not my place.
Well, I know recently I was one of those people that was like, eye-hawking people. I was like, oh, you're saying problematic shit. So I'm like, I'm trying at that time, especially at the time of like the election and everything, everybody was like really trying to like make the world a straight line.
Yeah.
And it was a really rough time for everybody because everybody was like,
did not like election time.
Walking on eggshells for everything.
I had to walk on eggshells with,
because you were either targeting, like it made it even to like you were targeting friends.
Right.
And you were like trying to check friends and everything, which like, don't get me wrong.
Which I think it's okay to check them at
friends shouldn't
points.
be saying some of the shit that they're saying, but at the same time, it's kind of like, do you have to continuously be monitoring every
Right.
word that everybody is
Right.
saying, and if they're not saying something that you don't approve or you don't agree with, then they're in trouble.
I think it's okay to check your friends if they're saying something. Like, if my friend Joe was blatantly being racist.
Fuck Joe.
Like,
Joe's a
fuck
piece
Joe.
of shit.
But if he's saying something like, oh, I support Trump because of X, Y, and Z, but I'm not, like, he's not saying anything fucked up, I'm just like, whatever, support Trump. I don't, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like, at this
Some
point,
people legitimately liked his policies and liked the way that he ran the country
Yeah.
in the election time for that. And that's why I wanted to have an argument with everybody that was voting for Trump, because I wanted to know why. Just because if they were going for America and going for like what he was doing for America and X, Y, and Z.
A lot of it was economics, but yeah.
Yeah, but like I wanted to hear it. I just wanted to know what you had to say. And then, of course, I wanted to know what you also had to say about like Black Lives Matter. What you had to say about that. Because if you were on the very negative side of everything else in that nature and you were very then I'm like, okay, I see where your alignment is. You're not more about everything else. You're more about keeping America white.
Which that I think is okay. If you're checking people who are your friends and you're like, okay, your policies don't align with mine and you're very immorally fucked up.
Oh yeah, I wasn't fighting
then
with
we don't
Ron
have to
at the
be friends.
bar.
Yeah, right. I mean, I've been that person, but
Jesus Christ.
I have gotten in fights at the bar, but I will say like, it's okay to like put your boundaries up and not be like personable with people who you think are literally just fucked up in the head. But I'm just like, I'm so tired of just being angry. Like I'm this white chick who has no place being so fucking angry. It's okay to call people out, but we have no place being fucking angry all the damn time.
This is white women, man.
Yeah.
White women just want to fucking make it all right. And that's what it was. It really was. Like,
it's
honestly,
a white savior complex. It's literally what
it's
it
a
is.
savior complex, but like, you really, like, I saw some guys do it. I really did. But the majority of the people, especially around that time, was white women. And I was like, and I know that you guys just like, you guys really just wanted your voices heard, flat out. Because I feel like when it came to that, women still mentally, and it could be real, don't fucking fight me right now with the words I'm about to say, because everything that I say comes off wrong half the time. You guys had to speak louder because you felt like your words weren't as dominant as men. So when the men are doing it, the men are just like, hey, calm down. And the women are like, calm down, everybody. I'm here and I'm setting them on straight. When the guys are like, hey, yo.
That might also be like the motherly instinct of women.
Okay.
Like the emotional.
Right. Yeah. I was just.
Y'all are emotional
That's what
shit.
I was just thinking of. I was like, that could be like this, the motherly.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick, how do you feel about it all?
I don't know. It don't involve me. So, I mean, like.
Word.
I like that, though, too. I like that take. We can have a conversation about it on the podcast, but this isn't taking money out of our pockets. This isn't.
That's what I'm saying. I can only do so much to, like, do my part. So, I mean, like.
Check your friends. Check them.
You know what that is, Nick? That's white privilege.
Literally. But, like, what really do we
that's
do?
not what I meant it for it to come off, you
No,
dick.
but, like, literally, we can only do so much.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we can only do so much before we feel like we're so
hope that the
overstepping
world
boundaries.
just keeps getting better. Like, we can't stop racism. We can't stop people from thinking the way that they think. But we can just be our own good person.
Yeah,
and,
literally.
Like,
Just try and be nice to fucking
check
people.
our fucking friends. That's all, or people around us. Like that's
Sack
all you
tap
can
them
really
if you
do.
got to.
Educate
Don't
people.
don't do that.
Hit 'em
Don't
with a quick
don't-
tap
no,
on
have
the
serious
nuts. Nope,
discussions with people.
Yes, get
Like,
drunk and have
educate
serious
people.
debates, fist fight, make up.
That's why I like even though last episode got deleted because of what happened, and then me and him had the Super Bowl thing. We had some serious conversations. We had serious conversations on the regular episode that was problematic about transgender people and about Jewish people. Like, what do Jewish people get for Christmas and like in Hanukkah and everything else?
Get a
And like
dreidel.
and like what like actually do people wear the yarmulkes as a thing to pretend to be Jewish? If you just take that context and like the shit that I said out of that, if you cut that on social media, I look like a monster.
Yeah. It's just how the media can portray you.
And that's one of the biggest things that I've learned in being in this industry and doing this and that. Media is the best and worst thing ever because we can see stuff. We can see all this stuff about Joe Rogan that we're seeing right now in the clip that we saw of him saying the hard R and this and that.
Well, because
but if you went back and looked at every single clip that he said that, and if he's saying that in an educational purpose, and if he's saying that in a way, he goes, we don't want them to have a pass to say the word. Flat out. That's just blatantly what it is right there.
Right.
But if he's saying the word in an educational purpose, because he has 4 hours where he sits and talks to people that are top chart people, that are doctors and people that are the smartest of the fucking smartest people that sit with him, and he's in the conversation and he says that in a context purpose, or he's saying that in a phrase of somebody, is it that bad?
It's not our place to say.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not our place to say.
I'm not looking, and I'm glad you both didn't answer that, because it's not an answer for us to say. Is it that bad for him in those situations to say that? And if it is that bad for some people, then of course feel free to be upset and be mad about it. And if it's not that deep, and if you like Joe Rogan, if you like what he's saying, if he's reading into the context, if what he's saying right there, and he's talking about basically black power, like what if he's talking about like excellence and province and like success in the black culture, and he says that a quote from somebody saying this, but that's what you took out of that,
right?
What does that diminish on the whole thing that he just said about people like pushing forward?
Right.
That's what media does, and it sucks, man, because like what he said, like the media clips and really will take away the worst of it all. And that's why like that mayor literally, who was like basically telling somebody like, hey, this is what the person said and it was fucked up, but you took that and you put it in his own words. Now who's the dickhead?
Right.
Yeah, really. I don't know.
If you cut half of this fucking Patreon right now,
or half
we're demons.
Half of our podcast episodes, if you were to cut, we would be canceled by now. We would look like monsters.
But that's also because half of the way that we say stuff is because we say it in an uneducated way.
Right.
And I've learned that. Oh, God damn it. Here we go.
And I think a lot of it's satire, like that people could pull and make sound much worse than it is.
No, yeah, it's just cutting out the preface, cutting out the beginning of it, everything for the fucking meat of it, and just handing you the bone. Mm-hmm. Like here's what was said, but you don't see the meat, you don't see the liver, you don't see any of it. You just see that.
You just don't get no context.
Yeah, I think this was a great conversation. Seriously.
Oh yeah, what are we running at?
An hour.
Oh shit! Damn.
Do we want to talk about anything else? You want to take a piss break real quick? Because I got to pee. Take a break real quick, come back.
I don't even know what else to talk about.
Me neither.
Because we bashed Kanye pretty crazy, and then we went into the Rogan thing for crazy, too.
Are we going to wrap up Patreon?
I think we can wrap it up.
And we talked about Brady.
I think it was a pretty good talk for your post, too.
Yeah, sorry this one wasn't so funny.
Well, no, I like that though too. I like that.
It was more of a serious talk.
I wanted to mention that because we had a serious conversation, even though she was blackout drunk. We had a serious conversation about Brady,
right?
And it was just hilarious to listen to because we literally was just us talking about him cheating and this and that, whatever else. If it really was cheating, what's cheating, this and that, kissing his kids. Dude still kisses kids on the mouth, but
tongue.
I don't
think it's tongue.
He's tonguing his son?
No.
Tongue in his son. Don't say that.
Tongue in his son.
Jeez.
Title. Patreon title.
Title.
That's the title. Dog, that's so foul. People are gonna. That's such clickbait too. Tongue in his son, just for a super serious conversation.
Just for a 2-second Tom Brady comment, and that's it. They're clicking on it for fucking.
And you got to get to the end of the episode to hear it too.
Let me just hear about racism for 30 minutes, and then we'll get into a 2-second.
But no, Boogaholics, we appreciate you guys listening to this, man. We really want to give you guys some really fun, some crazy, some bullshit takes, some fucking shit that make you cry and piss yourself, but also some stuff that like us can just chit chat about.
I was whispering into her mic.
Why do you do that so much? God damn it.
Because then it's just funny watching her look
He
up.
forgets the fact that people listen to this as well. Half the time. He doesn't realize that this is in other people's ears.
I don't even think half the time that you guys are going to hear it. I just
So in the middle of conversation, all you hear is, and then it's just like,
it's just funny
or he's like kissing the mic.
Oh my God, I do that so much. I'm like, it's just so funny, bro.
We want you guys to also take a serious side on this on Mondays. You know, you guys are coming off of the weekend, coming off of drinking, having a great time with your bros.
Don't clip any of our bad shit.
clip it, because then they can get context when they go through the Patreon wall. But hey, you guys are Bookaholics, and you guys aren't going to do that shit. You guys are here for the shit. You guys are here for the fun. You guys are here for the serious. You guys are here for our life. We appreciate the fuck out of what you guys do by just flat out being a part of it.
Okay. Yeah. We love y'all.
Keep going. Keep going.
East Side boys.
Yep.
Lil John.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this
yeah,
up.
Braylon, do you have
Find
anything
them
for the
on a
people?
pick or-
Be kind.
Yeah, don't eat ass. Just be kind this week.
Yeah.
Just for
I feel too heavy to say that.
Yeah.
That was a heavy podcast.
It was a good.
That was a heavy episode.
It was a great conversation.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Have self-reflectiveness
Check yourself,
before you wreck yourself.
because it's bad for your health. But no, check yourself, seriously. And we appreciate you guys for joining in, man. Thank you guys for being a part of this. Like we say on the fucking regular episodes, but like, review, fucking subscribe, do everything you guys can, because every motion that you guys do, the sharing, helps us tremendously.
Tongue in the sun.
Tongue in the sun. But we will catch you guys on Friday. And don't forget, Donda 2 comes out. You guys will hear about it come that following Friday.
Yeah. Okay.
See you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye. Hey.